strangest dreams take me places I've not been. Something's keeping me awake, coiled over like a snake. Builds a whisper to a scream as the sun goes down.
On this episode of Black Mountain Paranormal Society.
Hey guys, welcome to this episode of Black Mountain Paranormal Society. We're in Big Stone Gap, Virginia at the Barker residence. I'm Holly.
I'm Josh.
And tonight we're going to investigate for this family to hopefully give them peace of mind and some information that they didn't have before about what's going on in their home. Right now we're going to sit down with Paula, the homeowner, and talk about the experiences they've been having.
Hi guys, I'm sitting here with Paula, the homeowner, and Ed, her fiance. Also with us tonight is going to be Alyssa and her fiance, JC. You see Jonah here with me, he's my son, he's with us for the night. We're going to sit down here and talk about the experiences that's been happening in the home throughout the years, for over 20 years now, right Paula?
20.
So you've lived here for 20 years, and the experiences started, what, 3 weeks after you moved in? So tell us about your experiences.
I would wake up or hear something, and I would see a lady walking up and down the hall in a long white dress. And I just thought that, you know, it's a new home. I just have to get used to it, you know. It's just my imagination or whatnot. And one morning my boys woke up and they said, "Mom, what was wrong with you last night?" And I said, "What are you talking about?" And they said, "Why were you walking up and down the hall all night in that long white dress?" And I said, "You seen her too?" I said, "That wasn't me." And I said, I had been seeing her. And I didn't tell them because I didn't want to think I was crazy, you know, for seeing it. And they had started seeing her. And like I was saying, in my laundry room, there was a door on there. I always wanted to keep the door shut. Every time I would shut it, I could hear the doorknob turn, and I would go in there, and the door would be back open. It was like 100 times a day I was shutting that door back, shutting that door back. So finally, my husband, he's passed away now, I told him, I said, "You're going to have to take that door off because she's driving me crazy. I want it shut and she wants it open." So he took the door off for me, and you know, it's just, she just walks back and forth, and she makes trails with cigarette butts. And you know, then my son would tell me he had bunk beds in his room, and he woke up screaming one night, and he said that he could hear her walking up the steps and actually getting on his top bunk and laying down.
So your boys, well, evidently, obviously experienced this as well.
Yes.
So your late husband, did he?
If he did, he would not admit it.
Yeah, most things that way.
Yeah, he would, but I believe he did, but he wouldn't admit it. I had gotten up, I used to have to get up in the morning at 5 and take him to work. And I had taken him to work, and I come back home, and I went back to bed until it was time to go to work and get my boys up for school. I had just laid down in the bed, and I was laying on my back, and I felt something get on top of me. And it was so heavy, I couldn't get it off, and I was smothered to death. And I couldn't speak, I couldn't move. Finally, I just started like frailing my arms and legs, and I screamed real loud, and when I screamed real loud, whatever it was got off of me.
So was you asleep at that time?
No, I was awake.
You were awake? Okay. So Ed, you've lived here for 2 years now, right? What have you experienced in the home?
I see shadows, and you can feel like bad. I feel like a presence, like something will brush by you. I got a habit of sitting over in the chair, and the lights will be off, we'll be watching TV, and you can see what, I got a night light on, I turn around before dark, right before dark, and that way it shines in there and all the lights is off, and we got the lamp on over there, and all of a sudden you'll see somebody walk through the hallway there, going towards our room. I'd get up sometimes and I'd see. The only reason I sleep with that night light is because after this incident, having that, I can see what's coming towards our room.
Right.
So I see shadows coming through there. That way I know to get up.
Yeah.
But I've also had experience of meeting some man. I never met him before.
Was that when you was awake or when you was asleep?
No, I wouldn't go to sleep. I'd be scared half of the time.
Okay, so does that still currently happen?
Oh yeah. It's
He described the man that he was seeing in here that had on a checkered flannel shirt and overalls. And several years ago, and I had never mentioned it to him, and several years ago, my oldest son came and told me, he said, Mom, I seen a man in here in a flannel shirt and overalls on. But I had never seen him.
Did your son see him when Ed was here? Or
This was before Ed ever
Okay.
was here.
Okay. So, y'all have seen two spirits. Your kids have seen two spirits. Like they've seen the female and they've seen the male.
Yes.
As far as like the history of the home goes, do you have any information that could possibly give a sign of who that could be?
Well, we lived here 9 months and before we ever found anything out, and I found out from the lady that had shot herself here that we lived here 9 months before they told me, and the lady that I see walking and everything is supposed to be the woman that shot herself in the head in there in the bathroom.
Okay, so you got confirmation on that.
Yes, that's true, yes.
Okay. What was I going to ask you? Where do you feel like, well, you said you've seen her off of the house, but do you feel like she stays in a certain area more?
She stays mostly into the hallway and she walks back and forth through the bedrooms because the two that she goes in the most were her children's rooms.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And you know, the room that Ed and I share is for her and her husband's bedroom.
Okay,
was.
so have you heard her verbally?
No.
No. What about any other noises? No like any kind of verbalization
No.
from any?
No, but at night when we go to bed, I hear footsteps walking up and down the hallway every night.
Yeah.
The footsteps. And you know, I've got up several times to look because I thought maybe somebody has came in the house on us.
Right.
But it's just the footsteps I'm hearing.
Now, I know Alyssa over here has had experience as well. Alyssa, can you tell me what you've experienced in this home?
The first time was right around 10 years ago, and there was a bunch of us here, several of mine and her son's friends, and one of their mothers was here babysitting.
Mm-hmm.
And we turned off all the lights because we wanted to see her. And we're sitting here in complete darkness, and she comes down the hallway into right there about the doorway. And I started screaming and I'm like and then since then, recently I've seen her several times. This last time it wasn't full form that I saw her. She was more like a mist trying to appear.
Mm-hmm.
And every time I can feel her or see her, I get really sick. And I just have to leave.
When you get sick, when she's around, what's the feelings?
It's just like nausea and a lot of fear.
Yeah.
See, one night my boys had a sleepover, and one of their friends that had came, he had to go use the bathroom, and so he gets up from my son's bedroom, and he gets to here, and all I hear is screaming. So I jump up because I hear that kid screaming, and I come in here and he's crying. And you know, I thought, well, you know, maybe he just wants to go home or whatnot. And then, but he was real white. And I asked him, I said, Justin, honey, what is wrong? He said, Paula, call my mom. He said, I come through here, and he said, all I could see was a lady's head laying on your couch. And the boy left, and to this day, he has never stepped foot in this house.
He's traumatized.
Yeah.
I'd like to add to this investigation. We had friends over. There was a
I forgot about
boy
that.
and his wife, and they stayed with us on the night. And we told them if they wanted anything to eat or whatever, you know, to get up and get it. The refrigerator's open, just make sure, you know, shut it back. He got up the next morning and
It happened to him like about 3 o'clock in the morning.
He said that something got on him and would not get off. He said
So
that
you
he
tried to
felt,
strangle him.
said he felt that he could not get up, and his wife was laying next to him, and he said he could not even move, and she was just right next to him. I said, well, what'd you do? He said, I couldn't do nothing. He said, I had to lay there, and it was just on me trying to just, wouldn't even get off.
Right.
And I said, well, what was it? And he believed that it was a lady.
And he said that it was like she was choking him and he couldn't breathe. And he said that he was scared that whatever it was going to kill him.
Right.
He would not stay here no more.
Yeah.
We offered him many times to come back. He said, no.
No, thank you.
No,
Yeah, they
I mean,
won't
after
come
that,
back.
I mean,
Yeah.
My own mother won't come back to this house because she had spent the night and my mother was sitting over there. And all of a sudden my mom turned real white and I had seen the lady walk by. And my mom looked at me and she said, Paula, she said, did you just see her? I said, yeah, Mom, why? And Mom said that the hair stood up on her neck and she got the coldest rush of air on her all of a sudden.
Yeah.
And that's when I seen the lady walk by where my mother was sitting.
Yeah. So I'm really, it's just going to be a good night, guys. It's going to get interesting. Get ready to do that. We're going to do a group blessing for all of us, a protection prayer. It's kind of, we do that a lot. It's behind the scenes. Everybody has their own personal belief system that we do as we want. But I wanted to mention real quick to you guys that I do have Jonah with me. We usually don't bring kids along, and he is my youngest child, and he has abilities, as we're very open about it. But anyway, on the way down here, Jonah did write down some information in the car about the location, and he's kind of new at this, and we kind of take it as it is. He picked up on a 2-story house. He asked me at that moment if it was a 2-story house. I couldn't confirm that because I honestly didn't know. We got here, he also said that it was a brown 2-story house, and that he was picking up on a male little boy spirit. Upon arriving, I talked to Paula, and I didn't mention it right away, but I said Jonah wrote down some stuff, and he was disappointed because we pulled up and the house was not a 2-story house and it was not brown. And come to find out that a 2-story brown house used to sit here on this location, and they did say that they find balls in their backyard all the time without any kind of reasoning why. They can't figure out why. But anyway, Jonah says that's where the little boy stays. So we're gathering information right now to try to confirm that if that was the little boy that was in that home that passed away, because Jonah felt like that he was connected to that home. But you guys stay tuned through the night, and this, like I said, it's going to be interesting. Okay guys, we're beginning our investigation, and I'd like to go ahead and get this investigation underway with a protection prayer for all of us here tonight. Okay, I'm going to ask everyone to envision a bright white light surrounding them, please. Close your eyes, just imagine a bright white light. It can be a bubble or whatever you want it to be surrounding you. I trust in the protection of my spirit, body, and mind, as I now hold a shield unlike any other kind. My aura is strong with white light, defined from the divine energy and spirit combined. Okay, and white light prayers are very simple and can be used for anybody. We can go ahead and start. I'm going to go ahead and put this out there that any spirits that are here with us tonight that we communicate with and interact with cannot follow us home. You cannot attach yourself to any of us. We are protected by the white light. And I also ask that any spirits that are surrounding the property or outside the home that is not attached to this home or does not have any grounds to be here tonight, that you please stay away. We are all protected. So with that being said, the audio recorder is going, and we can go ahead and begin an audio session. Again, I'm going to ask everybody to try not to whisper. If you make any kind of noises, just say it was you. Any little sound, because the audio recorders are very sensitive. I'm going to ask any spirits in the home that you please come here and communicate with us. Tonight we're all grouped here in the living room, but we are going to branch off into groups throughout the house. A lot of times we find it doesn't matter where you're in the house. They're going to come and communicate if they want to communicate. If they don't, they don't. And because of her being so active and the female spirit, or the male spirit, if they are here, hopefully, they will come through and try to communicate with us. To the female presence that's here in this home, I ask that you come forth, please. We have equipment here tonight that allows us to hear you. So if you would like to say anything, you can do that, and we'll be able to hear you later as we listen back to our audio. We want to talk to you. Can you tell us why you're still here? Yeah, on my home right side, code. Yeah. It's just anxiety. Just take deep breaths. We're only here to help you, darling. So if you could give us information as to what we can do to help you, we would very much like to. I do feel you. I know you're right here beside me. I'm actually, you stay right there, and I'm going to take your temperature. How about that? It's okay to communicate with us. We're not scared. Some of us might be have a little fear to overcome, but I assume you're right beside me because you know it doesn't bother me. Can you say something or make a noise to let us know out loud that you're here?
Something pulled my hair. Seriously, something pulled my hair.
How many spirits are here with us? Can you make a noise, please? Can you walk in the hallway and make our motion light go off? That will be easy. All you have to do is walk in the hallway.
I still cold right here. Just my right hand. My left hand's warm.
She's still near, but she has closest away from me. We're here to help you. If there's more than one spirit here, you can talk to us. Even when I'm not asking questions, you can talk and we can hear you.
Did it go off? What was that beep? No, there was a beep right there. I heard the beep.
I heard it too.
There was a beep.
Oh, did it go?
Yes, it went off. There was a beep. I heard it.
It didn't flash red. It didn't do the thing it does on the fix of that, but I did hear the beep.
I heard the beat too, but I thought it was over there.
No, it was here.
No, it goes right here or a little bit further back that way.
Yes, it went off. I heard the beep.
If that was you, can you do it again? Your phone is bothering. What, baby? You heard whispering?
Down in the hall.
Can you make a noise for it? Just the fact that she's like,
Why did something pull my hair?
I don't know.
I'm not crazy. Something pulled my hair.
Which way is pull your hair? Straight down?
This way. Right here. Pull it out. It's down tugging on it.
No, you want to hold the flashlight for me?
Baby.
You want to hold the flashlight for me? There's somebody here. Can you cross these rods for me? Let us know that you're here.
What's that?
That's so powerful.
Yeah, see.
I can feel my hands tingling and I can feel it.
I'm so cold.
Thank you.
Can you feel that coldness up there?
So I can feel it when I'm holding it. I can feel it tingle. And
Yeah.
I can feel it
That
cold.
energy. Yeah.
That's odd.
Yeah. It holds.
Yeah.
My whole arm is getting cold now.
That's not.
Are there more than one of these spirits here? Is there more than one spirit here? Toss them for yes.
Anyone else just not whistling?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard it.
Yes.
I was the first one that heard it.
Oh my God, look.
My hair's on the right side of my body.
When I ask a question, I can feel what they say.
Yeah.
That cross. There's more than one.
Probably two. The whistling comes from there.
Uh-huh.
I can't completely tell this out. I'm out there way too.
It did. I thought it was Jesse at first.
Yeah, that's why I didn't think of it when nothing.
I don't.
It's more of like a toothless whistle.
Yeah.
Like, not even that. It's like a toothless whistle.
I did hear it.
You can feel this. Don't. That hand I want is. I mean that one.
Oh my God.
Someone still here with us? Can you cross these rods through here?
Yeah. Good job. Thank you.
I heard a beep. The beeps are beeping.
Who's getting?
Yes,
Yeah.
I heard it.
Now I'm starting to get scared. But I have a protection bracelet.
Yeah, it's okay.
There is.
You collect antiques.
Huh?
You collect antiques.
Yes. Why?
Spirits can be attached to objects. So you can actually, when you bring antiques in, you can actually bring spirits.
Yeah.
Well, see, I got that stuff over there from the house down in Jonesville.
Uh-huh.
Is there a man in this room?
What does that beeping do, Keith?
I don't know.
It's the camera recorder from
That motion sensor, does it have a low battery beep? It sounds like it comes through there.
Yeah.
Is there a male spirit in this room? Can you cross them for yes?
Is that our audio recorder?
Shouldn't be.
I hear beeping here all the time.
You know what? It sounds like our audio recorder when we're pushing, going through them.
See, they just done it again.
We need to check it out.
Do we have a battery on the recorder?
Okay.
I need a light.
Here. No, here.
To me, it sounds like it's coming
It
from
sounds
back
like it's
there.
right here.
It sounds like it's over in this
I
direction.
thought it sounded like it's in the hallway. Maybe it's like
There we
quiet.
go.
That's what I thought. I thought it was inside the hallway.
Them crossed over from male spirit, right?
Yeah, they do.
Yes, they did. I saw it.
Alright.
Mostly, guys, when I'm sitting here, even when I'm by myself or him and I are sitting here, I hear the beeping, and it has been driving me crazy. And I have checked the.
Maybe, do you think we should go back?
And that wasn't back here, it was this way.
I just heard something over there beep. Why?
That's why I've been. Let's do that flashlight.
Hear it? It just done it again.
Increasing.
What's that one? I don't know if it's that one or the lights turned out there.
No, it's over there. Probably the camera.
No, it's back to there
It
now.
just done it again.
It's
It's
back
in
in
here.
here.
It's
It's in
back
here.
here.
It's back this way.
That's where I hear it at all the time.
Thank you, here.
Hey, don't go there.
My flashlight back. Jonah, bring the flashlight back over here.
I'm moving. Here.
Sound like the rat man.
You're right over there. No,
Probably sounds like it's muffled, like it's under a couch cushion.
But it wasn't sounding like that before.
Like a regular bee.
Can you do it again, please?
Let's see it. Is that your phone?
that's the fan.
Why does it look like it's on?
Exactly. What the hell is that?
That's the back of this fan.
That's back to the fan right there.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's moving.
That's me.
Oh.
Do you need to see Mama?
No.
Do you need to see them?
Can you like get those things back out and ask if one of the male spirits is named Doug?
You look at the ghost box out. Yeah. Ghost box.
Hold your light there.
Now, this scans through.
Is one of your names Doug? Is there a Doug here? Can you cross them for yes if Doug's here?
Doug, if you're here, cross these wires.
Where did you get Doug from?
It's my husband that passed away. Our kid.
Here?
He was here and he had went out and that morning and he had died before he came back.
Ooh, yeah, I got the chilies. Did you hear that?
Yeah. A thump.
Yes. I can't hear a little bit because of this.
Where's Jesse?
Right here.
Okay. So you've made the last 4 seances.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, I did hear something back here.
Mm-hmm. Back towards the bedroom.
Mm-hmm. You hear it too?
Well, I don't know if they moved their feet or not, but I was like feeling like a vibration over here on the floor.
No, I ain't moved none.
Like there was a thump thump and then it was like a vibration over here.
Doug, are you one of the male spirits here? Are you here with us? Can you cross these rods for me?
Damn. No.
Well, and then rods weren't crossing.
It sounds like that. Sounds like a female to me.
But it's a, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's here because I'm freaking. I feel like they're trying to talk over each other.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to ask that if there is a Doug here, that he be the one that come forth and speak to us right now, and the others will have your chance. Doug, are you here? Oh, shit. Y'all can hear it better than I can. I can't hear it.
I couldn't make anything out there.
I couldn't not.
What was that?
I can hear Doug's voice.
It
said I'm
completely
here.
different man's voice, right?
It's like someone said I'm here.
That was an actual spirit.
I can hear him. That was him.
Spirit versus ghost. Is that what you mean? Or what?
What you're hearing is this flipping through radio stations. You hear it, it's on AM. But spirits can take this through the white noise and communicate with us. Doug.
Doug.
What do you think it said?
This is Doug.
Okay.
Yes.
Does that sound like Doug to you?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
that's my that's
Ask a question only Doug would know.
Doug, if that is you, what was it you used to call me? What did you call me? What special name did you call me? If that's you, say that name. Sweet Pea, did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Crazy chills just now.
Me
I
too.
feel it up into my head and
Did
everything.
anybody here say Sweet Pea?
Okay.
I can't
Oh, I
understand what
got
I'm
just a pea.
Say it again.
Yeah. I heard it.
I'm getting ready to shut the ghost box off. Is there anything that you would like to say before I shut it off?
Sure.
Cheer up.
Doug, do you want to tell me anything?
Is that his voice?
I didn't get to tell you bye. Are there anything you want to tell me?
Am I the only one hearing this?
I heard something.
I heard I love you.
I can't hear real good because I'm really close to it.
Doug, what did you just say? I couldn't hear you. Do you want to say something to me?
It sounds like hurry.
Hurry?
That's what I heard.
That's what.
Doug, they're getting ready to turn the machine off. Are there anything you want to tell me? Do you still love me?
I already told you.
He told me.
I told you I heard I love you.
Yeah, he said I already told you.
No, there was no light in here at all.
It's okay. It's okay. She's not perfect. Here. Will that pick me up right here, Josh?
I don't know. Let me see where it's at.
It's right at the doorway.
Where did you see it all in?
Well, as soon as that pops. Oh, God. What? I have to go back in here. My stomach. I can't deal with that.
Let it quit and I'll walk back the hallway. Let it shut off and take a couple seconds.
Okay. Every time I walk around that room, I get sick.
Now what happens in this room?
She walks back and forth from this room to the other room, like all night long, while
the
she's
hallway.
checking on her kids, you know, up and down the hallway. That's what I'm thinking she's doing.
Okay. Put this flashlight over these rods, because I'll tell you why whenever. Is there somebody in this room with us? Can you cross these rods?
I feel it too.
It's flipped off.
What?
Sitting here. And I saw something like it was dark, like a shadow almost, and it come past. Like it was almost like a shadow, and it come past the
camera?
piece of furniture right there. Yeah, like right,
So
not right in front of the camera, but it was like it was right here, and I seen something come past. Almost see that movement right there?
Yeah.
I saw that.
Is it like she's over there?
Well, and that's why I turned towards Holly and had them point the rods where they were standing. And 98. My daughter saw him, the one that's up in college. When she was a baby, she was in there having a conversation with him. He's sitting on the table with his legs crossed and his arms was like this. I said, "What are you doing, Tara?" She said, "I'm talking to Papa Jim. He's sitting right there." I said, "Right where?" She said, "Right there, Dad. Can't you see him?" I said, "No, I didn't see him." But he, you know, I mean, and he'd always worry about me. And it could be that other male voice that you're probably hearing inside there. If there's two males here, because my dad cared enough to, he said, you know, when he had the heart attack, I had 3 light heart attacks back to back. Since there's 2 male presidents here and the female, but spirits, I know that when they know that something like this is going on, they want to get in and say something to deliver a message to somebody else.
Right. Well, we can definitely try that for you.
Okay, Brady.
Elisa, what I want you to do when you're feeling them feelings is I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to try to tune in because you're getting them feelings for a reason. But your fear is getting in your way.
Mm-hmm.
No.